Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my videos. Oh, I should click my fingers, probably horrible. So this video is totally different to my previous, and you can probably tell by the title. Today I'm going to talk about how I am 17 and pregnant. Yes, I am expecting a little baby on the 31st of August. Also I'm wearing my pyjamas, but you know, so talk about that, okay? I have an excuse now. So I'm not going to talk about, today's not going to be sort of like a bump day. I'm going to do a 12-week like update maybe next week's video, because I'm 12 weeks at the minute, but I kind of want to wait until I'm 13 weeks and then film 12, like that, because I feel that that'd be better, because I haven't experienced 12 weeks yet. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about how I found out and things like that. I don't know if I'm going to talk about family's reactions in this video, or if I'm going to have a whole separate video about how my family reacted. Not quite sure, we'll just see how it goes. I'm not planned out at all what I'm going to say in this video, so if it's really jumpy, really rambly, that's why, because I have no idea what I'm going to say. I'm just sort of, I've just turned it up, just started recording. I'm just going to talk. So first of all, I'm just going to show you my little baby. So this, I had a scan at 8 weeks, and I'll explain that, what I did after. And this was what it looked like. Literally, my tiny little bean, like legs. It looks like a little rabbit. So that was my scan at 8 weeks. And then I had my 12-week scan yesterday, and this is my little bubba. Look, see, like its nose, its mouth, its eye, its leg, its knee, like so crazy. I think this really looks like a boy though. I really think it's a boy. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm just going to start off with sort of how I found out. So, well, I'll start from the beginning really. Me and my boyfriend, we're still together. We've been together for 9 months now. The day I found out, it was actually the day we'd been going out for 7 months. Yeah, so we're still together. Obviously, he's totally supportive of the baby and things. We're both like so excited now. This hairbrush is annoying me. Both so excited now. Like, it was a blessing in disguise, I think. Obviously, as you can see, I decided to keep the baby because I could never, ever get an abortion. I don't really agree with them, only in certain circumstances, and personally myself could never go through it, so I obviously chose to keep it, which was the best decision I have probably ever made. So how I found out is, I found out on the 29th of December of 2019 obviously, and I really didn't think I was pregnant. So basically I used to always have really irregular periods. I would get one like every 4 months, every 3 months, for years, literally years, and I thought, I think I might have polycystic ovaries because my older sister has it, so I thought, what if I have that and I can't have kids? So I really was scared that I was going to have that. And then for the last sort of 8-9 months, my periods were really regular. Yeah, they were really regular. I was getting it every single month, around like the same time. And then in October, I missed my period, and I was like, okay, this could just be because it's irregular, or it could be something else. So I waited a couple weeks, and then on like around the beginning-ish of November, I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. So I obviously just missed my period. And then December comes around. Then November obviously comes around, and I missed my period again. And I was like, okay, this is weird. But again, I'm probably just late. I'm probably just missing. I'm probably just gone irregular again. So I just sort of ignored it, and I was getting really bad symptoms as well. I don't know how I didn't see this. I was getting really bad nausea. I felt sick all the time. I always felt ill. I had no energy. I didn't want to do anything. I was moody. One of my like biggest clues was, it's really weird. So I was standing in the kitchen once making my breakfast, making a little avocado and egg on toast, and all of a sudden I just get this horrible feeling like I'm about to be sick. So I run into the front room. I'm sitting there like with my head in my hand, just like doing this, like swaying, because I was like, what the hell, like this is not okay. Why do I feel like this? It lasted for literally like 20 minutes. It's horrible, and I was just like, that's weird. So just ignored it, because this was in like November still. This was like late November, maybe it's early December. So even if I was to have taken a test, it wouldn't have come positive then. So then, but it was just going along, and my mum was like, have you come on your period yet? And I was like, no. And she was like, no, she was like, do you want to take a pregnancy test? I was like, no. Well, I don't need that, no. I was completely oblivious to it. She was like, well, I don't know what this is. She was like, are you stressing about anything? I was like, no. So she knew, like she just knew that I was. And then Christmas come around, I still hadn't got my period yet, and my sister goes to me on Boxing Day, like my older sister, she's 10 years older than me. She goes, have you had your period yet? And I was like, no. And she was like, mum thinks you're pregnant, like, are you sure that is there any chance you could be? And I was like, no. Again, oblivious to it. And then 2 days later, so on like the 27th, 28th, she messaged me on Snapchat. She Snapchatted me and she said, do you have anything to tell me? She's like, you know I won't tell mum, you could tell me anything. I was like, no, honestly, I don't have anything, like, no. And then she messaged me later on that, I think it was later on that day, she's like, oh, Mother can have 80% off, by the way, like, as a joke. And I was like, ha 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 ha, funny. And then, my boyfriend also was kind of like, Becky, I think you're pregnant. He's like, well, how else could we explain this? I think you are. And I was just oblivious. My friends were telling me, like, Becky, you take a test, just take one. Obviously there's like my family's telling me, my boyfriend's telling me, and I'm like, no. So I ordered just a cheap box of 2 tests off Amazon that were like £2 each, and to get them to come the next day. So they come on the 29th, and I took them. So they come in the morning. Nobody knew what I'd ordered, only my boyfriend knew. He was asleep in the morning as well. So I went upstairs, quickly got before anyone asked me what was in the box. Run upstairs, I was sitting there like, right, let's just do it, because I don't think I am, you know, I don't think I am. So I'll just get them out. So obviously went to the bathroom and I took one first, and it obviously said positive, and it come up very quickly. Actually, it's not that dark, but I think it's because they're cheap, and they're literally like £1.80 for 2. So I was like, I'm not going to pay loads of money for it to tell me it's negative. It came up straight away, and I was like, not straight away, but like it did not take 3 minutes. It literally took about a minute and it was there. I was like, no, that's wrong. So I took the other one, and they both said the exact same thing, and I was like, oh my god. I was shaking. My hands were like this. I was like, what? I wasn't crying or anything. I was just in shock, and I was like, what? I was like, no, I don't believe it. And then I just come in my room, And I was just sitting where I am sitting right now, just like, I need to tell my mum, I need to tell my mum, I need to tell my mum. I couldn't bring myself to do it. My boyfriend was sleeping in my bed, literally 2 feet away from me as well. He didn't know yet. I was the only one that knew, and I just needed to tell someone. I needed to tell my mum. So I sat here for an hour just thinking, how am I going to tell her? And then I went and told her. And I'm going to do a whole separate story about how I told my family. Told her, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to tell my boyfriend when he woke up. And I just went, Lewis. I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah. And I showed him the test, and he was like upset, just because I don't know, obviously it was a really big shock to him. But then 10 minutes later, he FaceTimed his mate and was like, Becky's actually pregnant, because he had actually spoke to his mate and said, I think she is. So he rang him straight away and was like, she's pregnant, showed her the test, and he was all like, oh, I'm going to be an uncle and all this. And after that, he just sort of got over it. That day, he was in shock for a couple of weeks, I think, to be honest. I had also because I didn't know, so, right, I didn't know how far along I was. I really didn't know, because obviously I missed 2 periods, but I took the test in November that was negative, so I didn't know. So I bought the like clear blue weeks indicator, and I took one on like the New Year's Eve, actually. Took it on New Year's Eve, which is what, 30th? It's the next day, and it said 2 to 3 weeks. I took 2. They both said 2 to 3 weeks. So I was like, okay. And they usually say add on 2. So I was like, okay, I'm like 4 to 6 weeks. And then I'm really like paranoid person, and I didn't believe it. So then a couple of days later, I also took another 2 tests, and I do have one here, but it's kind of gross now. It's gone a bit yellow because obviously it's old. It's a bit gross, but the test line's actually darker than the control line on this one, and that's come up instantly, like instantly. And the other one was a weeks indicator, and it said 3+, so obviously I was like 5+ weeks. So obviously we had to ring the midwife and stuff. Done that a couple of days later, and they put me in for a dating scan, because obviously they didn't know how far along I was. And then that's when I went for my dating scan, and I was 8 weeks. But they said I was 8 weeks 1 day, but I was actually 8 weeks 2 days. And this is what my little bean looked like. The minute I saw it, I wanted to cry. It was, oh my god. My boyfriend was with me too, and we're both so excited now, like, can't wait. All our families are so excited too. So this is what my little bean looked like, and we got an estimated due date of the 1st of September. No, 2nd of September. So then I went for my first midwife appointment. But I'll talk about that in my 12 weeks, my 12-week update. Went for my 12-week scan, and this is what my little baby looks like. And my due date is the 31st of August, and I cannot wait. And I just want to know what I'm having. I just want to have a boy or have a girl. I really think I'm having a boy, but you know, will not be for sure. Yeah, so, and now we're here. So that is how I found out I was 17 and pregnant. I am over the moon right now, like, now that everyone knows I've announced it, like, now it's starting to feel more real, and I'm starting to get like more excited, and I'm like, I can't wait. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more pregnancy videos. What else? Pregnancy videos, baby videos, blah blah blah. I'll still do videos, how like my old videos, like beauty videos and stuff, but I will do a lot more pregnancy and baby related videos as well. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. Also, please make sure to like this video and comment any videos that you want me to do, because obviously I want to be creating content that you like, but I actually have a lot of ideas now. So yeah, bye guys.